Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day.
Kenda joins the party, it reads here. Cheers everyone, I'm your dystopian innkeeper, unlocking Tasslehoff. The fearless and curious Kenda from the Heroes of the Lands joins the Festival of Fools event and reunites with his friend Jarlaxle. Once unlocked, you'll find his mischievous rogue in seat 11. Gemulous seat. Shall we unlock him? Of course we do. And we need some music. Yeah, that's better. A little bit louder maybe. Like that. Good. Festivals of Fools. Unlocking Tasslehoff. Now. Good. Festivals of Fools. Let's have a look at his formation. 2 tanking positions, stand 4 champions, stand 3 and 1 in the back row. Column. Good. Area goal 50, just 2. Unlock him. Going with my speedy / Goldfind formation, and no, not saving on potions. Let me click, please. Thank you. Evelyn, Omin, Jarlaxle. Let's get them in. Certainly Dran. Egbert, Ellywick, Rust, Melf for some speed. I will link, by the way, to the spotlight of Tasslehoff in the description down below, and that still sounds so professional. It's unbelievable. Good, let's Not even 5 minutes into the game and already being silly. That's a record. Getting Hew-Maan in. And this is going to be Jaheira's spot. Swapping with Diana later at higher areas. Good. Yes, going for some gold here. Should be good. We're going to save that as formation 1 speedy / GF Goldfind. And unlocked Tasslehoff. Cheers, Evelyn. Lyria's favor of 8.7 to the power of 12. A little bit more. Very curious how it looks like. Let's have a look at his variants first, though. Oh, the suspense. Here's variant 1. Did I ever tell you about? Area goal for tier 4, 1200. I'm going to tackle that one later. Or soon, rather. Tasslehoff starts in the formation. He can be moved, but not removed. Only Tasslehoff and champions in the 3 rearmost columns can deal damage. Which means basically everyone except the 2 tanks Okay. 2 tanks here. And 3 columns behind. Champions next to Tasslehoff attack slower due to his stories. Oh, that's relatable. The base attack cooldowns are increased by 2 seconds. Okay. 1 to 2 Bozak Draconians spawn with each wave. They don't drop gold, no count towards quest progress. Getting to know Tasslehoff. Tasslehoff's buff can be set to 1 of the 3 columns in the back of the formation. Place your damage dealers to take advantage of this. Okay, so that choice you make only applies to the bonus Tasslehoff provides. Because it says only Tasslehoff and champions in the 3 rearmost columns can deal damage. So all of the champions, except the tanking champions, can deal damage. But Tasslehoff's buff only applies to 1 column. Okay. 1200. I'm going to start that now. Yeah. And while I let it run, goodness, cute. Whoa. That's speedy. Already at the first specialization choice. Map collector pre-cataclysm buffs the rearmost column by 125%. Didn't it say in the spotlight? 100%. It says in the spotlight 100%. In game it's 125% because, yeah, Tasslehoff already has all his items. Good. So that explains it. Let's speed things up again. Goldfind, speed bonus, and all the like. Good. So, reporting error. Really. Planning ahead. My damage dealer will be Jaheira, being swapped out or swapped in later, replacing Diana. Okay. I see. Good. That's going to work. So, Jaheira, my damage dealer, will be in the second row. Second to rearmost. Column, pardon, not row. Column. I'm sorry. Column. So I'm going to choose the map collector Time of Darkness. Increasing the damage of champions in the second to rearmost column by 125. And that was quick. Tasslehoff's second specialization choice. Small friend, fast friends, or old friends. Going for the fast friends because Jaheira has a dexterity of 16 and that won't work. Oh no, it does work. Tasslehoff in fast friends. Tasslehoff increases the effect of his map collector's specialization, the one with the columns, For each speed champion and or champion with a dexterity of 6 or higher information, second multiplicatively. So, I stand corrected. Doesn't really matter if your damage dealer has high dex or not, because it's the number of champions that qualify for the second upgrade path for Tasslehoff that count. So, and since they all have a factor of 100%, just pick the highest number. In that case, either fast friends or all friends. I'm going for the fast friends. Good. Speeding things up even a little bit more. Let's maybe have a look. Let's slow things down. Awesome. Awesome, that's slow. His ultimate. I'm not a hero. It says Tasslehoff encourages the next champion to use the ultimate to deal 400% more damage with that ultimate. So that might be that looked cute. Ah, we got glowing ultimate icons. So Omin is dealing much more damage, 400% more damage with his ultimate. Good. Let's speed things up even more. Oh, we can't. We're capped. Okay, good. Never mind. His feats. Some of them are still locked. 3 can be obtained with gold chests. I got 84 gold chests, but then again 1.6 million gems, so that will buy me some gold chests. Probably going to acquire those. Cartographer, Curious, and the Scout feeds via the gold chests soon. Right now, going for Selflessness, 10% damage increase for all champions, pretty straightforward, that's a no-brainer. And maybe well, for damage, pushing, I think the map maker. Increasing the damage of the effect of Tasslehoff's map collector specializations by 20%. So this column, the second to the rear column, will be buffed even more. I'm going to need that. Good. The music went. I'll see you at area 1200. Or when something exciting happens, like, for example, Melf spawning way too many enemies. Sorry, Melf, have to replace you. Yes. There were too many enemies around. Good, I'll see you at area 1200. Or, yeah, when something exciting happens. And meanwhile, as always, everyone have fun. I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye for now. Back at area 400 out of 1200. Formation is doing well. Although I'm replacing Hew-Maan with Evelyn. Just in case something would go wrong. So, hold on. Why isn't Evelyn a champion of tomorrow? Well, okay. That's a bug. For sure. And why does... Yeah, now Omin distributes it. Okay. Odd. But not to Egbert. That's odd. That's really odd. Okay. Most probably a bug. Let's have a look at Tasslehoff's variants. Yeah, we got a revoked Lucius. Just says 6 days, 22 hours. Focus on Tasslehoff though. Variant 2, Fizban's Fabulous Friendship. Area goal for tier 4, 1400. Tasslehoff starts in the formation, he can be moved but not removed, that's good. Fizban joins the formation, champions in Fizban's column, deal 1000% additional damage. This bonus counts as a positional formation ability. Valentine comes to mind, distributing positional formation abilities. You may only use champions that have positional formation abilities. Yeah, okay. Only Tasslehoff and champions not next to him can deal damage. 1 to 2 Boss Draconians spawn with each wave. They don't drop gold nor count towards quest progress. That's pretty standard. In each boss area, a Sivak Draconian boss spawns as part of the first wave. It must also be defeated to progress, so another boss to defeat in each boss area. Getting to know Tasslehoff. Tasslehoff's Diversion ability turns off positional formation buffs affecting his slots and neighboring slots. But his buff increases in power each time that happens. Place a damage dealer away from Tasslehoff to get the most out of this. Good. Interesting. That's an interesting mechanic. Good one. The Diversion ability. Variant 3, a loyal friend. Area goal for tier 4, 1600. Tasslehoff starts in the formation, we know that. You may only use champions that count for any of Tasslehoff's second specialization choices. Only Tasslehoff and champions not next to him can deal damage. Just like in variant 2. The enemy/boss and rage bar starts out on the screen and begins to fill immediately. Goodness, that's not good. When one or more monstrosity enemies are alive, the bar fills up 4 times faster. Pardon. 1 to 2 Kapak Draconians spawn with each wave. They don't drop gold, no count towards quest progress. Just getting in the way. In each boss area, an Aurak Draconian boss spawns as part of the first wave. It must also be defeated to progress. Even. Getting to know Tasslehoff. Tasslehoff's second specialization choice determines which champions he works best with. Who will you choose? The one with the highest number. Yeah, it's really just about the numbers. Good, let's have a closer look at the Diversion ability. Tasslehoff prevents any champion sourced non-healing positional formation. Yeah, okay. That's why. I just got a revelation. Tasslehoff prevents any champion source non-healing positional formation abilities from targeting his slot or adjacent slots. For each prevented ability per slot, he gains a diversion stack. Tasslehoff increases the effect of his map collector specializations, buffing the columns by 11% for each diversion stack, stacking multiplicatively. That's why Evelyn is not the champion of tomorrow. Now she is. As she should be. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. I love it. Yeah, that might work. Getting Jaheira in already. Let's go with humanoids. Good. Area 500. Trying to rush to 1200 and I'll see you soon. Hopefully at area 1200 or before, when something strange should happen. In the meanwhile, have fun. I'll see you very soon. Reaching area 1200 and oh boy, Tasslehoff doesn't make it easy. Not at all. With his diversion ability, better put him away from your damage dealers. In my case, Jaheira. Who would have thought? And for the last push, getting in Tatiana. And a faithful friend ability lands on Valentine, who socializes it to Jaheira. Area 1200, last Frost Giant, Marilyn's Meat Grinder. Done. Oh boy, Tasslehoff. He looks nice. I like his hair. Gotta admit. Who would have thought that, right? He's fearless. He's immune to being stunned. And he's a map collector. And a borrower. He's a fun character. Probably not a champion that I will use in normal situations. But then again, why not? Why not give him a try? Why not? Let's have some fun in Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Right? Right. I'll see you hopefully soon with reworked Lucius in about a week. A bit before when his Spotlight comes out. And in the meantime, yes, Tasslehoff would have said, everyone have fun. I'll see you soon. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day.